So I'm back at the post office, looking a little bit more put together. I'm feeling a little bit better in my, what is it, second trimester. But anyways, I am stopping by the post office to check if my stick-on leads have come in. I should be receiving 300 of them. A couple of days ago, I got my digital welcome email from Charles McMillan from Six Figure Stamp Club, and so they got my pack. Like I said, I sent my package, I believe, on Friday, and then they got it. Everything got confirmed Monday, and then a couple of days later, I got the welcome email. And honestly, I was hoping for the welcome kit package in the mail because I just like receiving things in the mail. And so I did want a copy of the level letters in color, so that way I could have taken it off to a store to get it printed, but that's okay. I can print it from my home computer. I do have a black and white laser printer and one that it's like an inkjet brother printer, but I was thinking that the ones that they would send me before they discontinued sending out the level letters would have been a better, higher quality. But I think it's fine because they sent me the PDF versions of it, so I could also post that online as a PDF link, which I had to learn also. I was able to use that. I was able to upload that on Google. The Google Doc or the Google files really intimidate me. Usually my teenage son has assignments and projects on that, and I've had him help me before because I just never knew how to change the settings just to make sure that it was all private and whatnot. But yeah, I figured it out, and so I'll be able to share that with you guys if you ever need help with that. And I decided on Google because I already had an account with them, and it was free for them to host it, or have you upload it so you could share it publicly. And there were other sites where I wasn't sure if after the 15-day trial or when you signed on, if they would cancel it. And then when I'm putting my links out, I just didn't want it to be accidentally discontinued, and I wasn't aware, and people can't click on it or view it without having to join that website. But yeah, I'm gonna see if my P.O. box has my stick-on peel and stick leads in them, and I'm really excited. Also, one more thing, I did try to, it was suggested by one of the Six Figure members that I told them that I wish that I could have just been able to use my home address, but I take my privacy pretty seriously, so I decided to also just rent a P.O. box. And I asked him how often he went to check his mailbox, because I have little ones, and so sometimes it's not easy for me to just take my little ones with me and check the mail every single day at a different location. But he said that you could also sign up for informed delivery, and which I tried to. You create your USPS account, and in there you check the informed delivery, and P.O. box is considered a physical address with the USPS. But when I decided to go through the online verification, I was answering everything. They were asking, like, have you ever lived in this county? Have you ever worked at this job location? And one of them I answered correctly, but it did not, or declined it, and said I needed to show proof of my P.O. box address being on a mortgage or a deed or a car insurance, which it's not going to be because it was a fresh P.O. box that I had just rented. So that was impossible. So I don't know if if I'm going to be able to do that, which is kind of disappointing because it would have been nice to have gotten a notification. You'll get notification in the email, I believe, that they like scan or take kind of like a picture or a scan and let you know that you have something in your inbox or something incoming, which is nice because I also have that with USPS. Like when my husband gets a package, when I get a package, I get an email saying like, oh, hey, you have a package coming from so-and-so. And so it was nice to get that. And I didn't know that when I created a UPS account that I had somehow linked that in there. But yeah, so I'm hoping maybe, it says to give USPS another 72 hours to kind of reset their system to see if I can get verified online again for the informed delivery. So I'm going to see if I just answer those verification questions again and maybe just answer no to all of them because with that P.O. box address, it's not really, has never been linked to me in any way. So I don't know. I'll see if that works because I would have to change one of our major bills to have the P.O. box on it for a while and see if once I get an actual mailing, a physical mailing in that, then I could take that into the post office face to face with someone and they could verify that it is me, you know. So that's something that I wish will work out so I don't always have to take my little ones with me when there might not be any mail in the P.O. box, which I'm hoping is not the case. I'm hoping I get a happy mail every day. So I didn't get any mail. Well, actually I did. It was for a lady. So it was kind of sad, but it's okay. At least I received something in the mail. But I'm headed over to my phone company because I would like to add a contact phone number for my business, also my other side hustles, because I like to sell things online and also on Facebook groups, or like local Facebook groups. And sometimes I'm just hesitant to put my main number because I get so many calls on there already that I just would like to separate things that are business related or selling related. So I found out that we have 4 lines in our phone plan right now, and we've been with them for about, this is T-Mobile, we've been with them for about 3 years and 10 months apparently. And they were saying, because I just wanted kind of like a text and a voice plan, and I was looking around at like a Cricket and everything. And a side note, I'm not saying you need this. Some people use their address, their home address, and some people use their own numbers. They don't care. They're fine with it. But for me, I wanted a separate line and separate address for this venture and other, side hustles that I do. But I also, well, apparently we would just, I'm sorry if I sound out of breath. I'm 19 weeks pregnant, so it's a little bit hard to breathe. They said that I would just have to pay $20 in addition to our current plan right now, which works out because that's really good, because my plan would just be included with unlimited talk, text, and data. So in case anyone ever has to like send me a picture, or they just assume that I have data plan, that would work out just fine too. They can send me a message, or if they have a question and they send me a picture of anything of any kind, because in this day and age, it's people may take pictures or like send things to you. I don't know. I like to the way I take notes is by taking pictures of things, like if something's on sale, or I have a question on something, instead of typing it out or doing a long text message, it's just better to send a picture like, hey, this part of your letter said this, what does that mean, and am I reading this correctly? But yeah, anyway, so I'm headed over there, and hopefully I can just use one of our extra phones. My teenager had one of his phones, but it cracked, and so I'm just going to use that because honestly it's just to be able to accept calls and take calls, and make calls to people just in case they have questions.